Hello everyone, welcome back to Reloader. Today we're reviewing our second test match and rewinding the clock in the last couple of episodes. I'm Christopher Bumbershoot, and I'm joined in the commentary booth by the Authority of Attack, Joe Pistoletto.
How's everybody doing out there? It's good to be back. I'm looking forward to reviewing this second match, and once again, let's take a look at the outcome.
Our second match, Joe, was on the grass this time. Bit of a different terrain than the desert our first time around.
Much different terrain.
And what was also different was your opponent. Now, some would say that he looks kind of familiar from our first match, but I'm not so sure.
I had a slight sense that I'd seen this person before, I just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
But what was different, for sure, was the intensity that he brought to the field. Can't deny that. But before we see what our two competitors can do, let's go over our Reloader field guide, which explains the rules for this match.
Well, for the second match of this alpha testing, there'll be 7 pieces of ammunition on each side of the field, and the one that goes to the race winner. There'll be 3 shooting targets, as well as our 1 final boss target. In order to unlock your weapon, you must take the dummy from the nether ender to the reloader zone. And finally, to unlock that mace and take out the boss, you must once again put the memory boxes in the correct order.
That's right, Joe. Our players need to do a memory challenge before they can attack the boss target and win the round. Can you tell us what those memory boxes will be that they need to remember in the correct order?
Those boxes will be white, orange, and chrome, totaling 55 pounds for our contestants to put in the correct order.
Alright, let's see if they get those memory boxes correct, but without further ado, it is Reloader time. When the siren sounds, our players will start the round.
We'll see you on the other side.
Round 1 goes to Corvulu the Torrent on the blue side. Joe, you're crossing over the nether ender zone like it's nobody's business. That's a violation of the rules. And then your wheelbarrow tips over, another violation of the rules. Tell me what you're thinking out there as you lose this round due to disqualification.
Well, I'd like to think my wheelbarrow fell over on its own by accident, not that I pushed it over.
Yeah, magic, huh?
But at the same time, I was definitely in desperation mode for that first round.
Well, your DQ is coming from not hitting all the targets. It's not coming from the wheelbarrow tipping over. You could have just picked up the wheelbarrow in that case and with the ammo boxes and still been in play. But you can't approach the boss target until you've eliminated all his, his lackeys, all his foot soldiers. So you've got disqualified because the boss spotted you and he's made of steel. He'll just kill you. He'll kill you.
I was kind of hoping nobody would notice I didn't shoot all the targets.
Corvulu only did 2 reloads. It was, all business out there. 2 reloads, 4 pieces of ammo. Went 3 for 4 from the field. A 4-minute and 18-second round time, a bit longer than we had in the desert, Joe. It's got to be because of the terrain, right? The grass is hard to walk on.
Well, yeah, a different surface definitely came into play. Even though we were out in the dirt, it was a solid dirt surface out there in the desert. It wasn't like it was muddy
not like sand or
hilly. Yeah, the grass came into play where it did take us longer to finish each round.
Let's get right into our second round of this grass terrain test match. Our players will be switching sides as always. Corvulu's on the red. Joe, you're going to the blue. As with every round, our memory boxes are going to change. So let's draw a card at random and see what they are.
The correct order will be white, blue, orange as our competitors see it.
All right, reloader time, Joe. They're going to see Corvulu at the finish. Are they going to see you at the finish?
They're going to see me at the finish first.
All right, see you there.
See you there.
Match 2's in the books with Corvulu winning it 2 rounds to nothing. Our stats for round 2. Corvulu with only 2 reloads, extremely efficient out there. 4 pieces of ammo, but the 3 pieces of ammo he picked up from the reloader zone, he delivered all at once, Joe, with the cash and the jugs at the same time.
Well, that was the first time anybody has accomplished that feat in our sport. Corvulu obviously is a very devious, cunning, intuitive competitor.
It's like he invented the game or something.
Yeah, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe he telepathically got into Reloader Chief's mind and already had a plan of attack ahead of time.
Some inside baseball for everyone. Joe Pistoletto yelling cheater on the field during round 2 as Corvulu delivered those 2 reloads.
And for all those out there who don't know me, who will get to know me, I don't like to lose.
But shooting, it was there from 3 for 3 from the field. Yourself only went 1 for 3. We checked that weapon after the round. It was working fine, so it was just, your aim was off today.
Yeah, it's not the bat, it's the hitter. In this case, it was not the weapon, it was the shooter or the competitor, which was me, and not my best day.
You had 5 pieces of total ammo. That 3rd reload, rescuing the dummy to the center of the field. Unfortunately, you didn't even get to use those bullets.
I had 5 pieces of ammo, and I took out 1 target.
Well, you only shot 3 times.
I mean, if this was baseball, yeah, I'd be in the Hall of Fame.
1 for 3.
but it's not, so...
Round time was an improvement over the second round. That's probably due to less weapon issues that we had in the first round.
And not only was it less weapon issues, but again, Corvulu was very efficient.
His efficiency was only one of his keys to victory. Let's take a look at the other keys to victory today. First key to victory for Corvulu was runner. And just like the first match, Joe, the person that won the race zone won every round.
Well, so far in this alpha testing phase of Reloader Sport, we've seen, yes, the sprint sled winner eventually ends up becoming the winner of each round.
5 rounds now. 5 in a row. 5 rounds.
5 in a row, the stats don't lie.
Our second key to victory was gunner. And yeah, Corvulu was just a marksman out there today.
Corvulu must have some background in shooting or marksmanship or weaponry, because he was way above myself, the authority of attack, Joe Pistoletto, and definitely put him to shame.
Yeah, I'll tell you the background is called Duck Hunt and Time Crisis and House of the Dead. Our last key to victory, Joe, was stunner. And stunner refers to stunning the boss target and taking them off guard by doing the memory challenge. That's how you unlock your mace, and that's how you win the game. Corvulu was able to get the memory boxes correct both rounds to stun the boss and win the game. But both competitors were loading that memory box in the wheelbarrow very early on in the match, before they even took shots at their target, and I kind of didn't like that.
Well, I mean, again, this is a trial and error phase. We try to figure out the best way to run each round, but moving forward, there are always ways to improve.
Yeah, it's a little too easy when the memory card's still fresh in your mind, 2 to 3 minutes after you've seen it.
Correct.
So going forward, every round we do from now on, memory challenge cannot be done until after all the targets have been hit, just to make it a little bit harder. Because that's what this is all about. This is a testing, and we want this to be a competition that people could say, that was fun, but that was also difficult.
But yeah, it was also a challenge.
Getting to our stats for the entire 2-round match, Corvulu the Torrent put on a clinic of what it takes to do the minimal out there, only doing 2 reloads in each round, plus picking up an ammo in each round for winning the race zone. He hit all of his targets and only missed 1 shot out of 7. His best round time came in the second round at 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Joe Pistoletto, on the other hand, had to do a little bit more work and do 3 loads in each round, and his shooting just wasn't there. He only went 3 for 8 from the field, and as a result, didn't finish any rounds.
Well, great competitor. I mean, I got to take my hat off to him. Hopefully one day in the future I'll be able to gain some redemption myself.
Yeah, no redemption round this time around. We're in a public park, so we got to dip on out of here.
Gotta shake the spot.
But again, another fun match. It was exciting to be on a different terrain. We look forward to doing more matches on different terrains. We look forward to more athletes for sure.
Well, this is what that sport's all about. You know, again, the slogan is fit for survival, and survival means wherever you're at. It could be in the desert, it could be out in the middle of a park, it could be in the jungle, it could be in a warehouse, it could be anywhere. Are you ready to run and do what it takes to win each match?
It's all about testing yourself for sure.
This is a great sport. I hope everybody out there has enjoyed watching it. I hope you're excited to participate. And as for myself, I'm looking forward to the next phase of our testing for Reloader.
Well, Joe, in our last review episode for our first match, I may have given a list of reasons why I couldn't get the job done. Any excuses on your end today?
No excuses, but excuses. I hadn't been my best prior to this match. Weather played a factor in my training.
I could vouch for that. You were coughing out there, but I didn't really give a shit.
Well, if you were, I wouldn't be either.
Our next phase begins next week, and we can't wait to show it to you. But until then, this is Chris, the Reloader Chief.
I'm the Authority of Attack, Joe Pistoletto.
Thank you all again for tuning in. We appreciate you, and we'll see you.
We look forward to seeing you again.